All right, we're live. Oh, got 3 watching. Wow, just went live. How y'all doing today? It's awful cold one out there today. Work was awesome. Nice and cool. Got 2 watching. 3, 4. All right, let a few more people get on, and then we will get on to the topics of tonight. We got several topics I want to cover tonight, guys. Rodney Plummer, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you on here. 14 watching. That's quick. I ain't been on here a minute. Wow. Dancing Roberts, how you doing? Justin Billions, how you doing? Timber Hill, good to see you. Timber Hill, loved your intro. It's looking good. Nathan Troutman, how you doing? Shaylee from Texas, how you doing? Good to see you. Jason Keller, we're doing good tonight. Hope you are too. Got 19 watching. All right, folks. Well, we're going to go ahead and get into this. As you guys know, we like to do question and answer with you guys as much as we can, but we want to hold off. I like to hold off on the questions for just a little while and actually talk about a few topics that are on my mind and my heart before we get into any questions. So, Timber Hill's out in the woods. James Asbury, how you doing? The real McCoy, how you doing? That's funny because I've actually been watching the Hatfield McCoy thing on. I think it's Netflix. I'm watching it. It was on the History Channel. That's like the 5th time I watched it. I love that show. Hey man, how's it going? Mario Letterell? How you say that? Sorry, I didn't mean to butcher your name there, buddy. All right, so a few things I want to talk about. One, I want to apologize to my Nightlife family, Nightlife Nation. We haven't been doing live videos like we did before. I got a couple of reasons, and one is we're trying to get back, staying hunting. We got kill season in now, so we're hunting as much as we can. So it's kind of hard to schedule these live videos and get out there and do some hunting. Also, run 2 different businesses, partnership with my dad on his tree and landscape company, and then doing the nightlife business as well as keeping me wide open. And then also trying to plan and get a house build going on. So got a lot of irons in the fire right now, and I do apologize, but we are trying our best to keep these live videos coming, and we're going to stick with them. Just not sure if we're going to be able to schedule them same time, same day every week like we were before, but we're going to try. So, oh, Big Country says he's ready to win that prize. Stevie May, hey brother, good to see you. Let's see, David Nicholson, what's up? Southern California, or Nichols. We may be related still. We don't know. We got to figure that out. So anyway, I want to apologize. We haven't been doing live videos like we normally do. We are going to try to do them at least once a week, though. What we have decided, though, is pretty much we were doing Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And Instagram is only drawing about 12 to 15 people watching generally. A lot of these will run up to around 50, 60. I think one time we had 89 people on here watching. So we're going to just stick with YouTube and Facebook for right now. And we may get set down to a schedule, but I'm not sure. It's kind of hard. I don't want to give you guys a schedule and then me not be able to provide that and perform because I don't like to make promises I can't keep. So, but anyway, we apologize for that. Second topic I want to talk about, you guys, is the field staff. I know that we put up a video recently talking about our field staff. We're taking on field staff right now. And what it is, this whole thing, this whole nightlife kennel, it's not. I started the kennel like 15 years ago, and I mean it's technically my kennel, but the nightlife is everybody. It's not just me and my dogs. It's everybody. It's all you guys. Every single one of you are part of the nightlife family, nightlife nation, whatever you want to call it. So basically, we want to get on a couple field staff members, and what the field staff members basically going to do is promote the product and the business that we provide, but also we're looking for 2 or 3 people who can go out here once or twice a month and just film a short little hunt, and they can send them in to me, and I will edit them and put them on our YouTube channel. So because we think it's only fair, it's only right. This whole thing has blew up because of you guys. We have grown substantially in a year. We've only been at this 1 year, and we're at 1,500 subscribers here. I think we're at 1,800 some odd likes on our Facebook page. And Facebook's been up way less than a year. It's only been up a few months. Instagram, I've had it for a long time, but I didn't put it as Nightlife until like 8 months ago or something like that. And it's, I don't know, it's close to 1,500 subscribers or followers, or however you put that. But anyway, all this is blowing up because of you guys. So I want to showcase you guys. I want a couple, like 2 or 3 field staff members. They can go out here, film some hunts just once or twice a month. Don't have to do it all the time. I don't want you to have to make it a full-time job. Give me the files, and I will edit them and put them on the video. So that way there's more than just me being showcased on here. I want other breeds, because walkers is where it's all at. I mean, you got the red bones, white and tans, English, blue ticks, plots, curs, anything around a coon, I want it to be showcased. So that's the whole reason why we're doing the field staff, guys. And also, we have got literally hundreds. We're pushing 1,000 emails recently. People wanting to apply for the field staff positions. And I have returned emails with applications to most of them. There are some of you guys that have sent me emails. I've yet to get your application to you. I apologize. We were so busy at work today, I couldn't do that. I will be getting those to you. And the people who have sent their applications back in, I have not read them yet. I'm actually going to sit down this weekend and do this. But I'll go ahead and warn you guys, picking this field staff is not going to be a very quick thing. We're going to take our time with this and make sure we do it right. We want the right kind of people who embody what nightlife kennel is, not just the nightlife. And, you know, also people that can provide some good content that we can send out to you guys, let y'all watch too. So that's what it's all about. Oh, let's see. Cody Mathis, how you doing, buddy? Stevie, tell me about field staff. I tried to apply, never let me email. Yeah, I know, Stevie. I think I sent you some stuff though. Jensen Keller, did my email ever come through? I think I remember seeing your name, buddy. But like I said, we've literally almost got 1,000 emails. So I will make a note of that. Hang on, buddy. I will make a note of that right this minute. Bear with me, guys. Jensen Keller email. Jensen, when I get off here later, I will check into that. I'll go ahead and warn you guys, though. As soon as we get done here at 9 o'clock, I'm going to take like a 2 or 3 minute break, and then I'm going over to my Facebook page, and we're going to do another hour worth of live videos. So we're doing an hour here and an hour on Facebook, double header, 2 hours tonight, live videos. So, Shaylee sent in my app. Yep, I got yours. I do remember that. Nightlife Fam Meetup. Bryson says, yes, that's something in the works right now. It could actually be after the first year, I'm not sure, because November I've got a couple trips planned to take care of some hunting, get some good footage. In December, I know I've got early season, we're going to Kentucky and stuff to do some filming and doing some awesome videos, and then of course Christmas is at the end. So the next 2 months are kind of crowded. I'd like to do it, but it may be after the first year. But Bryson, yes, we are talking about that. I've actually even looked into some game lands in different states and venues that would make this work out, where it's pretty much travel, money, and that's about it. You know, people getting there. I don't want to have people have to spend money to really get involved with it. Oh, big countries. That's what I want, some black and tans. Yeah, that's our key, guys. You know, I'm a walker guy, but I don't really care as long as it trees a coon. But I want to get you guys some more footage. There's other people out there with other breed dogs. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I don't think it's fair for me just to show my dogs. You guys built my channel. You guys supported me. So there's no reason why we can't represent y'all in our videos. Michael Murray, Alabama's on board. How you doing, buddy? Bama boy. Bobby Huggins says, my app will not send. Bobby, re-email me, and I'll try to resend it. Something wrong with that, maybe. Awesome for 2 hour block. Appreciate it, David. Nick, can I print off the application and fill it in and send it back to you? Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you guys, if you want to, that's an option. You can print off the application, hand fill it in, and if you want to, you can mail it back to me at P.O. Box 187, Flat Rock, North Carolina, 28790. So you guys can email, and if anybody ever wants to email me or mail me anything, you're more than welcome to. Another thing we were doing is the kitten cooner thing, and that's pretty much died off. I haven't really gotten any kitten cooner submissions, and that's still something we have going, guys. If there's any kids out there 18 or older, 18 years or younger, that wants to send in a picture of themselves or a drawing or a little bit about themselves, we will showcase you on our YouTube hunting videos. Cam Curtis, just getting on here. What did I miss? Oh, man, you missed a pile. No, not a whole lot. Just want to apologize. All you missed was I apologize for not doing live videos much. Talked a little bit about our field staff that we got going on here, too. But back to that, that's not something we're going to choose very soon. I'm hoping within maybe a month's time we'll get our field staff worked in there. But I'm going to take my time. I'm going to research you guys that put in applications. Make sure you're going to be a good fit, just for what we want to make sure we can accomplish with this. And then there's a little bit of training process, because there's certain ways I need to make sure I get the content and the videos a certain way within a time slot. But anyway, a little bit of training, but it's not no big deal. But yeah, so it's going to take about a month to get a field staff up and running, but we're on our way with that. As long as they ain't true coon, timber hill. That's right. Okay, another big topic here, guys. 40-something people. Wow, that's pretty good. We have our big giveaway right now. If you guys have not heard, we have our giveaway right now. It's the Nightlife Package giveaway, and it has been all completely sponsored by our personal sponsors. We have, we'll just go down the list, guys. It's over $1,600 worth of coon hunting gear. $1,600 worth of coon hunting gear. It's literally everything you will need to coon hunt except for the dog. And it's going to one lucky supporter of Nightlife, not just a YouTube subscriber. We don't keeping this just YouTube. We're spreading it amongst all of our people. If you're a supporter on YouTube, if you're a supporter on Instagram or Facebook, you're eligible into this. And what it is, right at the bottom, Nightlife, we're going to donate a shirt and a hat. It's like $40 value. Hound Dog Gear has actually donated a hat. They've got some decals in there, lead, and some, I think, koozies and stuff. There's like $60 or $70 worth of gear in that. The Hound Dog's gear. So one thing's the lead, which is really cool. Above that, JC Calls, Scott Christian, he has donated a custom coon squaller. I actually may have that real handy. Hang on, guys. Oh, yeah, I actually got all this right here, so I'll go ahead and show you. So we're going to be donating a hat right here, and we'll be donating a Nightlife decal. Now, Hound Dog Gear, he stepped in. Hound Dog Gear, he's got a Hound Dog Gear hat right here. He's thrown in. Let's see here. I'm not going to get to that just right yet. Hound Dog Gear is also throwing in a koozie. He's throwing in a decal. Another small decal. I got one of these on my dog box. I love this. The next supporter that we have, sponsor of ours, JC Calls, has proudly set up a brand new custom JC Call coon squaller in the Nightlife Toxic Green. This thing is beautiful. This is actually just a touch bigger than the ones that I sell, which I actually like this. This is a little bit bigger, easier to hold on to, and you feel like if you dropped it, you wouldn't misplace it as easy. But anyway, those are those sponsors. And then on top of that, we've had some other guys really step in real good. We have GNR Cedar Dog Boxes. Like you guys see the Cedar Dog Box in the back of my truck all the time. He is donating a single bay. It's either ATV, or you can put it in your side-by-side, or even go in the bed of a truck. But it's a single bay Cedar Dog Box that has top storage, and it has your own custom decal on top of it. He's donating that. That's like a $325 value. Stepping up from there, Matt Williams with Big Dog Lights, he is donating a brand hammer new Big Dog Genesis cap light. You can get it in soft cap or bump cap form, I think. But anyway, that's a $300 value. And then to top it all off, the gracious people at Sport Dog Brand, they have decided to donate a brand new Tech 2.0 track and train system. That's an $800 value. So altogether, guys, this is $1,600 worth of gear going out to one lucky person. And, you know, I thought about trying to split this up, and I'll be honest with you, I just wanted to make one person's coon season is the reason why. And all this was put together. It was kind of an idea between me and Matt Williams to do a giveaway, a good giveaway. But realistically, all the credit needs to go to these sponsors. So if you really appreciate this and you're in love with the idea of this, you guys need to go over to all these sponsors' pages and give them a like. On their Facebook or their website or wherever they may be. Sport Dog Brand, Big Dog Lights, GNR Cedar Dog Boxes, Hound Dog Gear. Go show them a little bit of love. Now, to enter this giveaway, basically, we've got a video right here on YouTube called Nightlife Package Giveaway. Once you click on that, I've had a few people ask me, so how do you enter? While you're watching the video, I think it'll be in the bottom, this side of the screen, bottom left, technically, side of the screen, you're going to see a little arrow that points down. If you will click on that down arrow, the description will expand. And it tells you all the prizes that's in there. And at the very bottom, there's an app, a link to an app called Gleam. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the Gleam website, and again, it'll list all the prizes. And down below, like it'll say, if you visit Nightlife Kennels website, it gives you 5 entries. Like if you subscribe to my YouTube, it gives you 25 entries. If you go to Big Dog's Facebook through clicking on the button in the Gleam app, it gives you like 15 entries or 20 something, maybe. I can't remember. Can't remember the details on how many entries. But anyway, altogether, there's like, you can enter in like about 90 something times. So that's 90 something entries. That's pretty awesome. Right now we got a ton of people on there. We've only got 9 days left of this. So get on there, go visit it, apply or enter to win all the different apps and stuff, and make sure you go by all the sponsors and give them some love, because that's the key thing. Those guys are being super gracious to do this for us. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. Would like to get y'all's name here in Alabama. We love coon hunting. Bobby Huggins, how you doing? David says, I have an English and a Walker, and out of pup out of my Walker and a pup that is half Walker and half red bone. I only hunt females. More power to you, buddy, David. Hunting females. That's the one thing right now, guys. A little bit of news that happened for me. Went up there to load Nix up the other night, take her hunting, and she was in heat. Her first heat. She's 10 months old. She just started, and it's literally the week of North Carolina opening coon season, and she starts her heat. So me and pushing tough pretty hard. Took him out in the woods the other night, trained him real good, or worked on his training, and filmed it, but it wasn't worth putting up for you guys, so I didn't. Oh, Corn Creek Outdoors, how you doing, buddy? We're just talking about some of the news we got going on. Oh, Bobby Huggins, I have to say I agree with Timber Hill Red Bones. It is a coon hunter's dream. I appreciate that. It's an awesome giveaway. Hunter IGO. Hey Nick, my name is Hunter. I treated my first coon with my pups last night, and some of your advice has helped me a lot. Thank you, Hunter. Congratulations, buddy. Everybody tell Hunter congratulations. That's awesome. Hunter, how old are you, buddy? I'm assuming you're a youth. You're out there treeing. I love to hear stories like that. Anything we can do to ever help you guys, we're more than glad to. That's kind of what our channel is about. It's not about us. It's not about us and our dogs and us just out for blood killing a bunch of coons. We want to help people. That's the whole reason why we started this channel. So, if you will, guys, do me a favor. Down below, you'll see a like button. A little thumbs up. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that right now. Everybody watching, there's 41 of you. So if you don't mind, click and like this video if you like the way things go, or if you like the way that we do these videos. Liking this video helps us rank better on YouTube and helps other people see us, and we would appreciate it. All right, so topic of the night, a couple more things I want to talk about, and we'll get in Q&A. Topic for the night, cool weather. It's here. I don't know how about you guys, but it was like 30 degrees. I woke up this morning, there's a real heavy frost on the ground. And so now we're looking at the cold weather for the dogs. I mean, we've had, we do pine chips in our dog houses. Reason why we do pine chips is because Hyde's actually allergic to cedar chips and hay. So it messes with his sinuses. So we do pine chips. We've had them in there pretty much all summer, kind of thin layer, give them something cushiony to lay on. But as we're getting into cold weather, guys, we need to all make sure as houndsmen and houndswomen that we get out there and make sure our bedding is set up right for our dogs. Some of you people that's farther up north, it's getting even colder. I'm hearing of some snow up north. You guys know the drill. I mean, we got to watch our water bowls from freezing up for our dogs, keep everybody well hydrated, keep them warm. We get into bitter cold weather. That's a little ways down the road, but I done a winterizing kennel video on here that a lot of people enjoyed. So just something food for thought, guys. Remember, cool weather's here. It's coming if it ain't already there for you, and we need to be mindful of our hounds, because if it wasn't for our hounds, none of us would be doing this, because we can't run tree coons ourselves. So, but anyway, another topic I want to talk about is actually I was down hunting. I've got 2 videos right now that I've yet to edit and put together, because I went hunting with some boys down in South Carolina the other night, some very dear friends of mine, and the property we was hunting, this game land gets hunted to death, and I'm not sure if the trees were slick or if their dogs. I cut Hyde in one time, and he went about 300 yards, circled around to a road, and I ended up grabbing him. And I just didn't feel right about the night. So when I picked up Hyde, I just put him in the truck, I locked him up, and those boys were with me, and they had some dogs. I said, you know what, boys, we'll just cut your dogs in the woods, and I'll film y'all. Something wasn't right with my gut. I just didn't feel right cutting hide nicks in there. This was before she went in heat. But anyway, cut their dogs in there, and they ended up treeing, couldn't find it on the first tree. Then they treed again, they couldn't find it on the second tree. And like I said, we filmed all this, but I've yet to put up a video because I didn't know if you guys would want to see that. And I don't want to bore you with a bunch of, walking the trees and not seeing meat, unless that's something y'all want to see. But anyway, when we come out, we was all sitting around tailgate on the side of the road having a good time. And a good buddy of ours, Chris Rochester, he drove by and he stopped, and we talked for till 2 in the morning. It was like, midnight when we started, whatever. And we just talking about training dogs and all the different things that you need to do when you go to train dogs and stuff. And the big thing that kept coming across the whole board with everybody is being patient. One thing I've noticed, and a lot of other houndsmen have noticed too, is there seems to be, and I get guilty of this. So, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir, but, I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm guilty of this too. Is losing patience with our dogs. We got to be patient. And what we have to understand is, these dogs, it's just like raising a child, especially if you're, working with a pup or whatever. These dogs, they're learning just like a child. You got to teach a child to talk and walk and, take care of itself and, all the things that go with it. And the same way with these dogs, like I took Tough out and he's running around chewing on Hyde's ear. He's bigger than Hyde looking, but he's playing all the time. And I get frustrated with it. I really get frustrated. But, I got to learn he's just 10 months old. Even though Nick's at 10 months old is going out and starting to open, Tough's not. And he's just in a different place mentally. But, whether it be your dogs are slick treeing, if they're treeing possums, or if they're, running off game, or they're not leaving your feet, or whatever it may be, the main thing is, guys, like Big Country says, take the bad with the good, And I think he's talking about videos, but you got to take the bad with the good. And part of dog training is you got to be patient with your dogs. There's many nights whenever I had Hyde and I was training him. Now, I bought him at 16 months old. He was started. He was nowhere near finished. I would take Hyde in the woods, and I would sit there, leaned up against a tree for 2 solid hours while he was in there working. And he would boo-hoo a track. He might quit, and then he might tree. And I went to a couple of slicks, and I had to work him on them, and things of that nature, guys. I mean, there's a lot of things that goes into making a hound what it is besides what you see on people's YouTube channels. And we're probably going to start showcasing that a little bit more. I hope that don't run you guys off, but I want people to understand you can't just go buy a dog and track system and go to the woods and be a coon hunter. It takes building a dog. It takes building a relationship with a dog. But the key thing to all this is being patient. So if you guys are out there and you're having a hard time this season, if your dog's giving you fits, and you're like, man, I'm going to get rid of this dog, or I'm going to get rid of hunting, quit hunting altogether, I want to let you know we're with you. We love you. We support you. Just be patient. Hang in there, and one day it'll pay off. I've done that with Hyde, and Hyde is honestly probably not worth $100, but you couldn't give me $1 million to take him either. So that's my word of advice for tonight, guys. So anybody got any questions on training or gear? You want to talk about some gear? We can talk about different gear. Whatever you want to do, we will talk about it. Let's see. Does Hyde still has Williams chin hair? Cyrus Wood. It's a good question. I don't know if y'all see, everybody's seen that video or not, but I took him out hunting the other night, and we was loading Hyde up on the tailgate, and I didn't get it on film. I wish I had. Hyde hopped up there like normal. When he was getting ready to crawl in the box, he stopped and he turned around, and Will come walking up. He went over there to give Will some sugars on the face or whatever, and Will kind of done like this number, and we did. Hyde reached up there and grabbed his chin hair about yellow long, grabbed his hair and pulled. Well, it didn't help, when he done that, Will jerked his head back real hard, and I don't know, I didn't see Will's chin beforehand, but there was a noticeable balding spot like right there, and I don't know if that's because Hyde pulled hair out or what was going on, but it was pretty funny. Stevie May says, I can personally vouch for the Genesis light from Big Dog. I fell on my headpiece the first time I took it out and didn't even leave a scratch on the lens. That's good to know, buddy. Stevie, you need to be careful. Stevie, you're like me, buddy. Me and you go down in the woods, break a leg. We'll take a pile of men, towed us out. Michael Murray, how you doing, buddy? Big Country, I guess you're talking about the videos. Got to take the bad with the good. I like to watch them all. Well, I'll tell you, Big Country, there was a lot of tree dog action in that one. They were treeing. We just never did see no meat with their dogs. But if you guys want me to edit that video up and put it on here, just know you're not going to see any meat. Go ahead and tell me now. I get enough of you say put it up, I will get it put up in a couple days. Jensen Keller says, have you ever read any John Wick's books? Yeah, I used to own one of them. I don't remember which one it was. And I'm not a big reader, so I did not read the whole book, but I went through several topics on it. Enough to, kind of understand where the guy was coming from on some things, but I didn't read the whole book. I couldn't even quote you anything he said, but he sounded like he knew what he was talking about. Definitely got plenty of experience in what he does, and I valued everything he said. Tim Brill says you should. It ain't all peaches and cream. Bryce says, are you going over the details of the field staff in your Facebook live chat for those of us who were late to the session? Yeah, I'm pretty much going through all the same stuff again, but I'll just go ahead and tell you guys briefly the field staff. What it is we're looking for a few people just to join on with us. Basically, anything that we promote or push as far as our products that we come out with or that we sell on our website, or if we post a new video, field staff's job is basically just to promote that as well. If they see we posted a new video, they need to share it to their Facebook. If they see that we posted our hats are on sale, they need to share that. They just need to help promote our product and our business and our YouTube channel. And then also on top of that, as a return, once or twice a month, we want each field staff member to actually film one of their hunts or one of their drops. And if they do that, they send the footage to me. I'll edit it and put it in some of the YouTube videos. So that's kind of a requirement. We want people to be able to actually film and put in stuff. So that's the whole idea behind that. Let's see here. But yeah, I'll go into more of that again on Facebook. Cody Math says, I have one who is just now turning on at 2 years old. It took a lot of long nights letting him figure it out. I think everyone should see both sides for sure. Sounds good, buddy. We'll work on that. Timber Hill says yes. All right, we'll go ahead and work on that video. Shaylee, we got a bunch of festivals down here. It would be cool for y'all to have a booth or something. I would love to. I've never been to Texas. I've never been on that side of Mississippi, so I'd love to get down there. Country Boys, I'm still wanting to hunt my red tick and blue tick with your good old walkers. I can't do that, buddy. I don't want to be showed up. I'm joking. We can get around to it. Where are you from, Country Boys? Where you live? Michael Murray. That's why it's called hunting and not catching. That's right. I feel like you guys are going to get bored, if we show stuff like that. And, the key to that is, too, I want to film some things like that and show you guys how we train the dog. But these were not my dogs, so I did not do any training on these dogs. Or if it had been my dogs, I would have showed you what we'd have done to fix it and cure it. But it wasn't my place. Have you ever gone coon hunting in eastern North Carolina due to better coon habitat near swamps, Cyrus? No, Cyrus, I have not. I've actually done some deer hunting down there in the past when I was into deer hunting, but no, I have not been east. There's actually a game land toward the middle of the state called Uwharrie National Forest, and we are planning a trip to go down there for like 2 nights, 3 days or something, and do some coon hunting. Me and Kim Bishop and a couple other friends. So that's probably as close as I'll get to the East Coast for a good while. Haha. Mario says, haha, I took some of my family members with me. Some hunting Saturday night, and we treed coon. He was right on the riverbank. The tree was hanging over the river. Anyway, my nephew was standing at the, water, or at the tree. That's cool, buddy. It's good to get family and kids out, especially. That reminds me of a story. A couple of my buddies went down to South Carolina this weekend. They treated over the top of the river, shot it out. The coon fell in the river and swam off. They never did get the coon. And it was like the first one their puppet treed. It really, really sucked for them. I felt bad. Country Boy, you're in Tennessee. East or west? Stevie, when are you going to come down here and hunt? Don't know, buddy. I am looking at coming, though. We talked about that. Timber Hill says, been in the woods 45 minutes, heard turbo once. Oh, well. Are you in the woods right now, Timber Hill? If you are, good luck. Jensen Keller, I'm not either, but the man definitely has some training experience. Yep, you can tell. John Wick definitely does. Mario says, based on the tree and when I shot it out, it fell in the river, and the dog took off, knocked my nephew in the river. Ooh, and both of them ended up coming out with a coon. I wish I could have got them. Well, I'm glad they're okay. Glad nobody got drowned. You know, you hear all the time too. I get real worried. You hear about coons fighting a dog in the water and drowning a dog. So I get real. I've had that happen with Hyde a couple of times, and I get worried. I about jumped in to help him with it a few times. I did. I shucked down pretty much down to my skivvies one night to jump in the river to save Jug. He was actually swimming across French Broad River, and French Broad's a pretty big river. I mean, ain't no Mississippi or nothing like that, but I mean it's a pretty good sized river. And he was crossing it one night, and there happened to be a stump or something that had a limb coming up through the water, and about yay much of it stuck out of the water. And as he was coming, the current carried him down, and that stick went up underneath his collar and hung him on the. And he panicked. I seen his eyes get real big, and he started flailing through the water. And I'm telling you, I was shucking my belt. I was taking all my coon hunting gear off. I think I took my hat off and my shirt. I mean, I was getting ready to go in, and he got unhung. Luckily, and I was like, whew. Scared me to death. Yeah, Stevie, I want to get you to be my tour guide. Tim Real says, I'm remembering turn sideways. Yeah, that'll help. Jeremy Thomas says, I have an older Walker female that hasn't hunted much in 2 years. Took her out with another dog, and she does awesome. Tree's awesome. First split tree. Take her out by herself, she won't push out and won't finish. Yeah, I am. Being that she's older, that's maybe not nothing you can fix. A lot of times older dogs get set in their ways on like that, and what it was is she's probably hunted a lot with other dogs. Was never soloed out much. But yeah. See, I had almost a reverse problem with that. Is I used to take Hyde when I got him at 16 months. I took him solo by himself. I didn't hunt him with anything else till he was over 3 years old. It was rare that I cast him with another dog unless it was a pup. And then after 3 years old, I started hunting him. He started wanting to me too with another dog because he thought every dog was right. He didn't know that some dogs were wrong. And I hunted with a few dogs that were wrong a lot. And that was my fault. I shouldn't have kept hunting with him. But I used that to my advantage. I used it as a method to train him. And, I started working him on not taking a dog's word for it. And as of recently, he's been really good about that. So, even though he'd been laid up for a while. Big Country says, I also would love to see more training videos because I want to train me some pups right after the first year. Yeah, we are going to work on that, Big Country. I've got some things I need to work on tough with, and when I'm working on him, I'm going to try my best to film them. It may not necessarily be full-blown training video, as I'm going to showcase some training in my hunting videos. As the need arises for me to train and work on Tough, well, Nick's as well. Tuff's having a real bad problem handling on lead. I don't know why, because we have worked on this, and he was good for a while, and now he's not. And he's wanting to constantly go and tug on Hyde's ears, and he won't leave Hyde alone. So I'm having to work on that. We're going to go ahead and showcase that as well. Doug Murphy, hey dude, Jug got me. That's so awesome. I lost the dog to my lifetime. Anyway, appreciate, buddy. No, thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. Yeah, Jug was funny. I loved old Jug. He was a good dog. Everybody's had them old dogs. Jug wasn't perfect. He was far from perfect. He probably wasn't. He was almost as good as Hyde, but Jug got me back into it a long time ago. He was the first serious dog I had when I got back into it, and I don't know. We had a lot of good memories. Jeremy says, I won't like my older Walker female to go with my pup. Do you think it would be okay, given she isn't the best by herself? Yeah, if she's going to go with a pup, that's probably fine. That might actually get her to doing her own thing, because it depends on the pup's age and ability. The pup may not be doing a whole lot with her or for her, as far as pulling her off of stuff. But that might give her the incentive to do something too. But it may not. I mean, that's one of them situations. What we do, a lot of times it's a younger dog when we have this problem. If the dog won't go off on its own, a lot of times we'll take them and we'll drag them down the woods. I mean, I ain't saying hurt them. Just grab them by the collar, pull them down the woods, and throw them in there. Not like throw them, but just push them in there. and just tell them, go on, get in there and hunt, you know. And you get stern with your voice, because, you know, the way it is with a dog, you see a lot of people beating on dogs, and you don't really have to do that. Beating on a dog is not really going to get you nowhere. It's going to have the dog lose trust in you, and it's going to ruin your relationship with your dog. What I'm talking about is just being stern. A dog understands how you feel and what you mean by the tone in your voice. It's just like, you know, like Hyde. You know, whenever I pull him off a tree, and I never have to lead him anywhere, I say, "Hey, let's go out." You know, I'm nice to him. He's like, "All right, let's go, buddy. Come on, let's go to the truck." And if I want him to hunt, I say, "Hi, get in hunt." You know, I'm a little more serious. And if he won't hunt, I say, "Hi, get in hunt." And he's like, "Okay, Dad's mad. I better go." You know, or Dad's serious. I better go. Never have to lay hands on him. So, oh, Kayla Roberts, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Wanting to get another hound and get back in the woods. Girlfriend wants me to rescue one. What are your thoughts on getting a rescue one and train it? Well, I think it'd be all right, especially if you get you a young dog. I mean, if you get an older dog, there's no telling what kind of habits you're going to get. Or, I mean, you could luck up and get an older rescue dog that's fantastic. I mean, it's possible. But if you can, try to get you a young one. Or, if nothing else, Kayla, there's a bunch of dogs, older dogs. You see them all the time. People getting rid of these 6 to 8 year old dogs, which I know they ain't got a whole lot of years left, but they got enough to actually have some fun and get out there and tree coons. There's people getting rid of them all the time. It makes me so sad. People get rid of an older dog just because they're starting to get old and slow, just for a younger, faster pup. And I think if more people would actually spend the time in buying those instead of buying a young pup, give those dogs a chance to have a few more years out there training coons, and also keep you entertained. You won't get frustrated as you will training a pup. So if you shy away from the rescue thing, Kayla, look into an older dog, 6 or 8 year old dog. And it may have some flaws, but you know, that's part of it. Smoky Mountain Outdoors. I'm from Jackson County, West North Carolina. Oh, you just over the hill, buddy. I'm in Harrison County. It's awesome to hear a hunting YouTuber so close to home. I hope you make it big, bro. Keep videos coming. How do we send our videos in? Well, Smoky Mountain, that's something we're going to work on with a field staff. If you're interested, anybody watching this right now, if you're interested in applying to be a field staff member, shoot me an email, nightlifekennel@outlook.com. If you'll shoot me an email, I will respond and send you an application, and you can fill it out and then send it back to me, or you can print off and mail it to P.O. Box 187. P.O. Box 187, Flat Rock, North Carolina, 28731. And like I said, we're going to decide in about a month. We're going to pick 2 or 3 field staff members. We'd love to do more. It's just I'm a one-guy operation, and you know, to manage people and edit videos and work the 2 other businesses that I have, I don't want to take on more people than I can make sure I deliver what I'm telling them I'm going to do for them, if that makes sense. I'm big into not over-promising. So, Smoky Mountain, if you're interested in that, you can apply to be field staff and go from there. Jensen Keller was out the other night with my male Roxy. They treed 1.5 miles out. We finally got to the tree. They treed right in the middle of a subdivision. Ooh! Did you have the meat? I bet you did. I bet you had the meat, because you know what? That's where them coons are at. Golly, I tell you, every time I come home from coon hunting, whether we do good or not, I drive down these roads on the way home, passing all these subdivisions, and I see coon after coon after coon. But you'll ride for 10 miles through game land and won't see the first one across the road. But you'll go a mile through some subdivisions and you'll see 4 or 5. It's funny. Steve says, is your 45-22 the only firearm you carry when you hunt? Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I knocked the coon out with that opening night of coon season, Stevie and everybody else. 22-45. Hang on, I got it handy. It's a Ruger 22-45. Oh, let me grab my gear. I love this little pistol right here. I'm going to go ahead and show clear. Anyway, this is my pistol right here. We actually put a Vertex red dot sight on the end of this thing. Absolutely loving this pistol. Shooting one out with it the other night. It was accurate. It's good to go. It's very lightweight. show you the other pistol that we were using. This pistol right here, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it either. This is a Brown & Buck mark. There was a round in that one. Clear now. Brown & Buck mark, this is what I was using. It's got a red dot millet scope on it. I've used this for years, knocked a ton of coons out with this one. But this one's really heavy. I would say, honestly, that this Ruger 2245 is about half the weight. And you see they're pretty comparable in size. But honestly, it's half the weight. And some of that could be this right here. But this has got a bull barrel on it. And this one right here has got the regular metal barrel inside of aluminum sleeve. And also for some of you guys that have areas that you're allowed to use suppressors, if you get the permit and the license for it, this is threaded on the end. You can put a suppressor on this if you had to. That'd be real handy in subdivisions if you're legally allowed to. But yeah, I really like that pistol. That's a good pistol. What I really like about it too is it's really easy to take apart. A lot of the old Ruger pistols, you couldn't take them apart very easily, very hard to clean. That's why I went with the Browning initially. But this one right here has got a button on the back right here, and if you'll just mash that button, the entire top comes off, and then you can see right here, you take your entire bolt out and get to your barrel, clean it real easy. It's got a lip on it right there, and there's a groove right there. Put it in there, lock it down, push it in, you're good to go. So, loving that pistol. Shot one out with it the other night, and I think it's going to be a good one. It was very accurate. I was impressed with that. The sight, we'll see, the pistol's about $450, I think, roughly, most places you go. And the Vertex sight that I put on it was $220 from Palmetto State Armory. So there's about $700 worth of gun there. I've actually got, I don't know, I've probably got a dozen 22 rifles. Sometimes I'll put one of them in dog boxes as spare just in case I need it, but you know, so far I haven't really ever needed it. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Cyrus Woodard loved the Old Man Jug. Yeah, he was a good one. Jensen Keller, I was surprised that Garmin actually picked them up. I had nothing wrong with Garmin. I mean, they pick up pretty good. I tell you something I'd like to field test out just because that Dogtra Pathfinder, that seems really interesting. I know some people who's got them, but I've never actually laid my hands on them and seen one in action, but they look to be really cool. I tell you guys, right now, there's nobody out there making a bad tracking system. I mean, there's people who've got pros and cons, benefits of one over another in different areas, but nobody's making a bad system. Doug Murphy, I lost a leg. My dog passed away. Helped me through it all. I know about Jug, I guess Jug, awesome dude. You're a friend of mine. Doug, I hate to hear you've been going through so much stuff. Man, that sounds rough, buddy. We'll let you know the Nightlife family's here for you. We're going to pray for you. And I hope you can keep it in the woods somehow or another. I know I've had a couple friends in similar situations, and they were able to get some good coon hunting buddies and the right chairs and get them in the woods. So, Doug, we're praying for you, buddy. Everybody pray for Doug. And if nothing else, give your thoughts to him if you're not a religious person. But Doug Murphy there, he sure could use everybody's thoughts and prayers. Cody Mathis says, I have a 5-year-old male pup that does the same thing to my older dog. So let me know how you get lined out. Well, I'm going to tell you right now what we're doing. We're basically, I've got the Tet 2.0 on there the other night, and I was working him on about a 2 or 3. He goes up to 20 on shock, and I was bumping him on a 2 or 3, and it was breaking him off. But a few minutes later, he's right back at it, so we're just going to continue to bump it up a little bit, and I'll holler at him, scold him, and bump him. So I'll try to film it next time. Let you guys see how it goes. While on the hunt, have you ever had any encounters with predators or rabid animals near your house? Not anything rabid. I did have a pack of coyotes coming in one time and break up the tree. We had Jug and some blue tick neighbor of mine had on a tree, and I had some coyotes come in and bust them off a tree, and then we were trying to get the beads on them and shoot them because we was like 100 yards from the tree when it happened coming in, and but we never could get a shot on them. That's about the only thing I've ever had happen. Tim Real says, what's your thoughts on if they are not coming when called in the woods? It's very aggravating. So far, knock on wood, I've not ever had a dog that we couldn't get to come out by calling. But honestly, I think if a dog can't be handled in the woods or handled on a lead or handled loading a box, it takes a lot of joy out of it for me, so I'm probably not going to keep the dog. And that's a personal preference. I'm not telling everybody should be that way. I think you need to personally hunt whatever brings you pleasure, regardless of the breed, regardless of the performance of the dog. If you are happy and you are content with feeding that dog, then by all means hunt that dog. If I can't get a dog to come to me, for one thing, I want a dog to come to me for safety. There's so many times I've had Hyde get near a house or a road where I hit that tone or I call him and I see him turn. And that's priceless to me. That's the safety of my dog. That's one of the things I don't really bend on that too much. Now, if I had huge amounts of land, probably wouldn't worry about it too much. But that's priceless to me. How a dog handles is priceless, and I think it reflects into the intelligence of the dog, which goes into the hunting ability as well. Mario says, if you skin and flesh coon hide, could you still use it as a drag, or is it most of the scent gone? No, you can still use it. I don't know how efficient it would be with an older dog, but like puppies, that 8-week-old up to 4-5 months, that's more of a toy, and get them to stand up on a fence post looking at stuff. You definitely use it for that. Stevie says, first dog I had was 7 when I got him. He was 13 when he passed away. He's the reason I started hunting. That's it, buddy. I love to see when I hear people talking about picking up older dogs and giving those dogs a second chance, and also getting them back in the woods. Alita says, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I just want something to take out and piddle around the woods with. Just moved to Tennessee. I want to try it out. Well, moved to Tennessee. You done left Hendo. Look at you go. Well, give it a try, girl. Congratulations on your move. Hope life is going well for you. Isaac Smith, your gun season came in. Yeah, come in October 15th. I went with my cousin John. We put that video up. We cast 2 times. The first cast lasts for a couple hours. Where we hunt, guys, is not... Where we hunted that night was game land, and it is big country, and it is mountains. I mean, these are not hills. These are mountains. And Hyde worked all over. And my cousin John's, his plot dog, her name's Mossy, they both hunted, I think, a real cold track there for pushing 2 hours. And we ended up calling them out, and then we went to another spot. We cast. They went up one branch a good long ways, several hundred yards. And then Hyde just come back, which is kind of unusual for him. Generally, if he comes back, I don't scold him because he don't come back often. So if he comes back, I think there's a reason. I trust him. Anyway, he come back, and I shot him up another branch going another way. Him up there about 400 yards, loaded up, and treated a coon. Big old boar. It's a mountain coon. Beautiful color. Absolutely beautiful. It was good size, too. Good mature. It wasn't a kitten. It was a good size, mature boar. And a treatment of sourwood cluster, which was unusual. I think Hyde pretty much just run up on him and skid up there. And the coon did. Anyway, went in there and knocked it out. That was a great hunt. Opening night. And I've been twice since, but I've been in South Carolina. And that's what I was telling you guys about. Cyrus, how do you like your coons cooked? I love it in the crock pot with barbecue sauce. That's actually the only way I've actually had them that way and fried before. I don't eat them very often. I try to do it about once a year. And the crock pot tenderized with barbecue sauce, kind of like just making pulled pork sandwiches, sort of like. That's the way to eat them, for sure. Smoky Mountain says, folks, this feeler seems to be one of them good old boys. Do you feel comfortable talking a little bit about the hunting and fishing amendment? Yeah, I would if I knew more information about that. I have been so busy. I've heard about this, and I'm wanting to look into this. But I'm not educated enough to talk about Smoky Mountain, but I mean, I do want to. Smoky Mountain, you can message me here on YouTube, or you can message me on Facebook, either one, or you can email me, nightlifekennelOutlet.com. Me and you'll talk about it. I just would like to get a little more information before I talk about it. Smoky Mountain, prayers going up for my friend. Praying for him. Do you know if terriers would make good upland hunters? Do you mean like upland bird? I don't use a whole lot about, we don't have any upland birds around here, if that's what you're talking about, so I really don't know. Terriers, they're more of a go in there and grab it type of dog. So far as being like pointing and showing you where something is, I'm not sure that's going to work. Could. Jensen says, Cody with Kentucky Coon uses Pathfinder. Yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, and that's something I want to look into. I mean, it's not, I'm not saying that'd be my primary thing, but I would like to see one of them. I'd like to use one. Timber Hill says I want the Sport Dog Tech 2. Yeah, they're pretty good. That's all we use, guys. That's all. That's our primary. We started using them way before we become pro staff and field staff with them. And now we're out there testing gear and stuff for Sport Dog. But we use Tech 2.0 on a nightly basis, and it's been really good to us about 3 years now. And Sport Dog brand, I can't say enough for you guys. Even if you're a Garmin or a Dogtra guy, if you're ever looking just getting a shocking system or them beacon lights or your collars, I cannot brag on Sport Dog enough. You guys just don't know how good of a company and people these people are. Everybody that works there is a dog person. And it's a company owned, run, and designed and engineered by dog people for dog people. Josh says, would like a dog to been impressed. When do you think a dog is ready for a night hunt? When it's doing it on its own. Solo. Have you ever run along with your dogs before, or have you always used tracking collars? No, we used to, way back in the day, we used to not have any tracking collars. And our lights were like $2 flashlights from Walmart. So, lost some dogs like that. But, those dogs probably weren't worth having anyway, honestly. Have you ever heard that pressure could affect the scent of the animals? Like 28 is good scent. Anything above that, the scent starts to lose its... Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah, there's a lot of things. That's where that patience thing we was talking about earlier. It goes in your dogs. I mean, it's like me and you. We go to work. Like, I may have a great day at work today. I mean, I may be able to bust it out, hit everything, Johnny on the spot, never make a mistake. And tomorrow, I may go out there and act like, even though I've been doing it, for 20 whatever years, that it's my first day on job. Dogs are the same way. I mean, occasionally I'll take Hyde out there and he just looks like an idiot. And you know what? I say, well, buddy, you have an off night. Let's go to the house. We'll grab you a cheeseburger from McDonald's on the way. So, yeah, there's a lot of things. I mean, pressure, the humidity has a lot to do with that. The more humid it is, generally the better track. The drier it is, the worse normally. The man I got him off of was going to dispose of him. I took him. It was far from perfect, but I knocked a lot of coons out of him. That's all that matters. As long as you enjoyed him and you was happy with buying the food, that's all that matters. Hey, good videos, man. Keep them coming. Yes, sir, we sure will. Eber, I don't want to say that, but Smoky Mountain sounds good. Mario, what do you do with the coons once you shoot them out? Well, I got two people that actually eat them, and I'll drop them off to them, or like sometimes we'll actually use them for training aids, but that's not that often. Most time, we got some people that actually do eat them, or I'll skin them out just to have them. I used to keep the hides up on a barn I used to have where I used to live, and I don't have that barn now, but I used to just take them and line them across the barn, and then at the end of the season look back on me and old Jug, and good memories. Keith Hall, how you doing, buddy? Illinois, Indiana. That's right, Indiana. I remember. Eric, I'm new to this hobby, and I just purchased a Decker Terrier. I really want to try hunt birds with him and squirrel. Do you think that would be too much for him? I know the squirrel would be fine. He should do great on the squirrel. The bird, not sure. I really not. Not educated enough on that one. Let's see. Is Tech 2.0 Sport Ultra offer satellite maps? Not currently. That's all I can say on that. Currently. Currently. Keith, my daughter got me one of your shirts. There's one of the best I have put on. Will be more. Appreciate it, buddy. Well, speaking of, while we're on that subject, because we got like 7 minutes here, 9 o'clock I'm going live on Facebook. So if you guys want to, you can jump over there. We'll continue us up. I want to give a little bit of time to all my viewers. But anyway, while we're on the subject of that, just place an order. We have hoodies on the way, guys. We have brand new hoodies. We're going to have a whole new set of hats. And we're also thinking about, if you guys are interested, I want to know, tell me now, like or beanies with embroidery on them. And we're changing the color for this new batch. We're doing, I ain't going to tell you what color it is, but I think you're going to love it. We done a poll a while back, and everybody voted on this color and wanted it. So brand new hoodies and brand new hats coming, hopefully within 2 to 3 weeks. And we're thinking about doing beanies. So comment now. Do you think toboggans or beanies with embroidered nightlife on them is a good idea? If they are, we'll get a batch running. if nobody says anything, then I probably ain't gonna make any, because no sense in making something that's not gonna nobody wants. But oh, while you're watching here, guys, go ahead and reach up there, the thumbs up button, click that, like this video. It helps us rank better with YouTube. So we would appreciate if you would like the video when you're watching. I call that old dog Smoke. Stevie says he was the first dog I ever seen split tree. That's awesome too. When you see your first split, oh man, that's awesome. What's the best way to train a brand new pup to hunt fur? Start taking it when it's a young dog, 6 months younger. Start taking it with older dogs, your experience kind of helps show it the ropes. Once that dog starts opening up and running and treeing a little, single it out. It needs to be taken out by itself so it can learn its own mistakes, weaknesses, and strengths, and it'll develop into a better dog. Stevie says yes. Timber says yes. Keith says good idea. Eber says, well, sorry, giveaway is 30,230 entries. Nice. Yep, it's doing awesome. Biggest entry in YouTube coon hunting page or channel history. Good idea. Yes, beanies. Okay, we'll do them. I would wear a beanie for sure. Been trying to get around to ordering a shirt and a hat. Definitely a hoodie once you get them all. We're limited on shirts right now. We got a few sizes. I got several smalls, mediums, 2X. Got a few larges. Anyway, but yeah, hoodies are coming, guys. And I'm trying to get these things as cheap as possible. These things are more expensive than I really want to pay for them. But we're going to keep the price down. So you guys see the price of them. I hope it don't offend you. We ain't making near as much on the hoodies as we did the shirts. And also, guys, if you go buy anything from us from our website, 100% of the money that you guys buy merchandise from us is getting turned right back around. This camera right here was purchased with Nightlife money that the Nightlife family and nation generously give to us for Nightlife merchandise and stuff. So, and you know, it's paying for the fuel in the truck to go film. It's paying you know, pretty much anything we need to hunt. Nightlife money is going for. We're not out here going to the beach on it. You know, we're not going out here to Olive Garden and eating nice dinners. The money is being turned right back around, putting into the YouTube channel. How you doing, Eric? Mario, yep, the beans would be an awesome idea, especially with the field staff and have them wear. That's another thing. If you get on field staff, you're actually going to get your own hat and your own shirt or sweatshirt. It's going to say Nightlife Field Staff on it. You'll have your own select ones, and your first ones will be provided to you for free. If you wear them out, we'll give you a great discount on the next ones, or anytime we come out with a new color, you'll have the option of getting those too. So, Ronnie Hill, keep up the good work. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. What part of Polk County are you from? I'm actually from Harrison County, North Carolina, but I hunt a lot down in Polk County. So, all right. Oh, also, real quick, guys, while we're on here, be sure to like the video while you're watching. Got an idea? We're thinking about doing this. Want to know if you'd be interested in this. We're thinking about doing a video series. We know I keep getting messages all the time. Tons of people asking me, we want to start on YouTube. We want to start on YouTube. How do you do this and that and the other? So we're actually thinking about starting a series of teaching people how to just get started in filming your own hunts and putting them on YouTube. So if you guys think that's a good idea, comment yes. I'd like to know your input on that. We're not experts at this. You know, I'm not a master of the camera. I'm not a master of editing or anything like that, but we've learned enough to get by, and I would like to pass that on people if people are interested. So, oh, see here, guys. Well, we got a couple minutes. I'm going to get off here, but then we're going to be going to Facebook. So follow us over here. If you guys are still interested in anything, we have Nightlife hoodies and Nightlife decals, Nightlife hats, stuff like that. Go over to our website, nightlifekennel.com. Let me show you a cool new product. Okay, here's our original decals. These are 6-inch diameter decals. Our brand new ones, we have 3-inch. Guys are buying these like crazy, and they're putting them on the side of their bump caps, their cap lights and stuff, or their dog boxes. I think these right here are $6, and these are $4 on our website. And we have these in white, black, and I think maybe red. Now these we have in white, black, pink, red, orange, and green. So if you guys are interested in those. I do not know Blake Henderson, buddy. Anyway, so if you're looking for merchandise, go to www.nightlifekennel.com. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. We're actually getting ready to go over there right now here in just a minute. We're going to start up a brand new live video, so follow us over there and talk. If you have Instagram, at Not Life Kennel, we're on there as well. If you have any video suggestions, anything you want to see, gear reviews, training videos, comment below. Even after this video, I'll still see them. We appreciate you guys. Also, if you guys are ever putting anything on social media, whether it be Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to put hashtag NotLifeFamily or hashtag NotLifeNation. And that way we'll get to see it, guys. So tag us in it. You can even tag me, Nick Gilliland, personally, or Not Life Kennel, and we'll get to see those. So appreciate it. In the meantime, also, like this video. It'll help us out. We're going to go ahead and get off here. Take me like a minute or two. I'm going to grab me something to drink, and we're jumping over to Facebook. We're going to do another solid hour over there, guys. So we appreciate you. We love you. And if we don't see you over here at Facebook, true one for us.